Hello everybody and welcome back to No Man's Sky. Cobalt Dale here, and I'm glad you guys tuned back in. This is the third episode, and in the last episode we got ourselves a little base built. We got some needed materials. We got a little bit of extra setup in here. We got our starship going. We fixed everything in there. We picked ourselves up some uranium. We picked ourselves up some gold from some metal fingers. We picked up some technology modules, and we used those towards our base construction. So we picked up 20 of those, and we got that together. We're doing pretty good so far. I'm glad you guys are still here. Before we kick everything off, don't you guys want to hit that like button? Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see another episode of this series. Hopefully I don't die anytime soon. We're doing pretty good. We're going to try and follow along with the storyline some more today, and hopefully you guys enjoy this. So if you're ready, don't forget to sit back, relax, throw your feet up, grab some snacks, grab a drink, and let's get going. All right, we got to explore the space station here. Since we made it to the space station, we flew up here, so now we got to go talk to some people around the space station and find out about this mysterious signal. So I guess this is what kind of station is this? This is a Korvax station. So what we'll do is we'll talk to a bunch of these Korvax standing around. Traveler entity, blah 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 blah. Despite their unfamiliar words, there is something about this alien's manner that implies we have met before. Perhaps they know the one who came before me. What about the other travelers? The lifeform pauses before turning away. They either did not hear me or are choosing to ignore my question. Okay, he didn't want to talk to me. Let's go to this guy. Code entity Bidey. Booty. Blah blah blah. Traveler entity. The alien's elegant metallic shell springs to life as I approach. They study me, lights flashing around their visor. Perhaps they know something about the messages left at the base computer. Let's ask him about 16. A glazed look passes over the lifeform's visor. The number has had some strange effect on them. They seem reluctant to speak further. Okay. Let's talk to this guy since he waved, right? Blah blah blah, traveler. Blah 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 blah. The metallic being chatters away, pouring forth words in a language I cannot understand, but when I blink, I see that same red light that stared at me at the distress beacon. Let's repeat 16 to him. We are watching you, traveler friend. Find what we have left you. Though the alien speaks, the words are not their own. A string of code is encoded back to me through the red glare, logged directly to my exosuit. The crimson light fades away, and I see the lifeform staring at me through its visor. Whatever has happened, they do not appear to have seen it. I should leave. Perhaps my base computer would be able to make something of this code. Alright, so when you first make it to the space station, the best thing you can do is come up here and talk to these people over on this side first. Because when you talk to those people in the storyline, they are no longer usable. They will only repeat what they have said to you before. So you can't do anything with them. If you go and talk to the merchants on the other side of the space station, they will not be able to sell to you until you leave the solar system and come back. We'll talk to this guy. The warrior looks at me sharply. I've clearly interrupted their concentration. They stow the small knife they were spinning around their fingers. Let's ask them for some dialect help. Blah blah blah. Eventually, they tap at their datapad and display a list of language symbols. So let's do aggression. There we go. We learned the Viking word for death. We'll learn a few words from these guys. Here's a Gek. Toil Gek. Don't understand anything he's saying. Let's request some words. If you guys want to read whatever he's saying to us, you can pause it and pick it back up. But I'm gonna blow through these real quick. I want to learn as many words as possible. This way we can get out of here and head back to our base. So that's what I'm going to do, is learn a few words here. There should be about 8 to 10 words here in this space station with all the life forms running around. So we'll learn what we can. Here we go. What do we got here? Technology. The best language or words to learn from the Korvax is technology. Otherwise, it would be mystery, symbols, or Korvax. But from what I've learned in the hours and hours of the game that I have played, it doesn't matter what words you learn, because in the dictionary for that species, all the words seem to be the same. It doesn't matter what type of word it is. Whoops. We already talked to that guy. Talked to that guy. Talk to him. Cool. There we go. We learned 5 words. Nice. We're learning some more words from this guy. I just kind of blow through it. This way we ain't got to waste so much time. Let's see here. We've talked to all these guys. Okay, so we're done on this side. So we're going to get down. We're going to run over here to the other side. And we'll start talking to the merchants. Comprehended. We've learned 10 words. Yay. See? Told you 10 words here. C class, B class. All right, cool. So this here is your ship modification station, where you can scrap your ship, or you can put expansion units to expand and upgrade your starship. This is an appearance modifier. Since we started off in a Korvax station, I believe we should change our appearance to a Korvax, just so we can keep it fresh and looking good. So we're going to choose race. We're going to go to the Korvax. We'll choose that, and let's see what the presets are. That's not bad looking. There we go. That's a pretty decent looking guy there, right? Okay. Not happy with any of these, really. There we are. That's kind of cool. Let's see what else they got here. No, I don't like that one. That looks too dumb. He looks like Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve. Reference to an Adam Sandler movie. Yeah, let's see. Which one was it? I like this guy. Okay. We're gonna go to body shape. I like to be a tall guy because I'm a tall guy myself. We could be a short Oompa Loompa kind of guy. We could be a, whoops, medium size, little short, medium, stocky guy. Or we could be a tall guy, or we could be kind of a skinny guy. But we're going to go with the tall guy. See the head? We're going to change that to a dark blue. There we go, because, you know, Cobalt Dale's got to have a dark blue. Priest entity, let's check these out. Remember number 2. No, not that one. No, definitely don't like that one. That looks weird. Code entity, operations entity. That looks okay, but it looks like he's got a Golf T flag off the top of his helmet. No, we're not doing engineering. Technician, no. This doesn't look too bad, and this is an interface entity. We could be an interface. That wouldn't be too bad. No, and a scholar entity, no. I like the guy we're on right now. He looks pretty good. So we'll go to torso. Let's see here. Industrial space suit. Yeah, we do that. That'll be dark blue. Let's give some accented chest. We're gonna go with a blue and white because those are my colors. And we will go with a dark yellow. There we go. Okay, let's go with the armor. Let's see, antique breastplate, sleek chest plate, or industrial. The industrial's mine. I like that one. We'll give it stripes. So we go dark blue, white, and a dark yellow. There we go. The dark yellow should give it more of like a gold looking style. Let's see, spacesuit gloves. Do we want those? Wrist highlights? Yeah. We'll go with a dark blue, white, and a dark yellow. There we go. That don't look too bad. We'll go with the legs. Industrial leggings. There we go. Dark blue. White. Central highlights. So we'll do the central highlights in white. And then we'll do dark yellow. There we go. That looks pretty good, right? Cool. We're moving right along. The boots. Those are heavy duty boots. There we go. Accented shin guards. So we'll go dark blue, white, and dark yellow highlights. Kind of makes it look like we got gold cuffs and stuff on there. The backpack. So we only got one style of backpack. We haven't opened up any of these because we haven't made it that far in the game yet. We could have a flowing cape, but I am not a cape guy. I like backpacks, so we'll stick with the backpack. Arrowhead, yeah. So we're gonna go with dark blue, white, and a dark yellow on that as well. There we go. That don't look too bad. It looks pretty good. Our banner, we will do, what is it? White and a dark blue. There we go. And we will pick the, where is it? Come on, shield. There we go. That looks good. All right, we'll change our name to the Notorious Cobalt Dale if I can find it. That's my name that I've been using for quite some time. I don't think it was quite that far back, was it? No, it's right there. There we go. Cool. That is it. This is our character. I think we'll stick with this. Looks pretty good to me. We'll stick with this for a while until we can find something different. Alright, let's get out of here. Save that. Cool, cool. Alright, now we come over here. So you guys know you can change your appearance at any space station. You can look like anything you want to look like. This here is our exosuit upgrade station, where you can come in here and buy yourselves an expansion slot for either your technology or your backpack itself. I'm going to do technology because we need to start opening that up early so we could fit tech modules in there once we start buying them. We've only got 500 nanites. 10 to 1 says we don't have enough to buy any kind of technology slots. Or upgrades for our technology slots, I should say. We got a radiation protection and we got a thermal protection. Neither that we have enough nanites for. And that's for an S class. Don't waste your nanites on A's, B's, and C's. Those classes are low and they won't help you. Weird. Okay. Hold on just a second, everybody. Excuse me for a moment. Alright, sorry for that. I had a little audio problem. Thought I lost the sound, but I hit the volume on my headphones. Okay, so A's, B's, and C's do not work. You can pick them up and install them for an emergency fix when you're out in the field. But if you're ever going to buy them, buy S class or X class. Don't buy anything less than that. That's just a waste of your nanites. But this here is your Exocraft station where you can buy upgrades. This is your spaceship technology upgrades. Sometimes I like to look in here, even though we ain't got no nanites, we can take a quick look at it and see what we got in here. We got a positron module and a hyperdrive module. We need that hyperdrive module if we want to go any distance between solar systems. What do we... Ooh, look at there. That's an experimental multi-tool. And it's a B class. Look at that. Oh, man. I bet you we don't even have anything close to buying this. No, we're 1.4 million on an exchange. Ugh. So there's 2 B classes. Look, it's even got a pulse spitter in it. What a shame. What a shame. That's sad. I'd like to buy that, but we ain't got enough money. So we'll stick with what we got. And maybe we can come back later and find out what that is. But we could take a look at the upgrades that we have here. Let's see if we got anything worthy of buying. There's a scanner module. We really need that. The pulse spitter would have been nice in that new weapon. That's okay. But this is where you buy your upgrades for your multi-tool. Let's take a look around, see if there's any technologies laying around. No. You can come in this back room. I call this the pilot's lounge. And when you walk in the doors, always check these plants because they give you carbon. And free carbon, yeah. Spending time out in the wild, picking up carbon, no, forget it. Come in here and pick you up a little bit. You should be able to pick up anywhere from 30 to 40 free carbon per plant, because it should open up 3 times. Okay, we got a galactic trade terminal here in the back. We can take a look at that. We can see all the things and materials and stuff that we can buy. This right here, you can switch at the top here. This little button here will tell you you can switch between your starship, your exosuit, and your freighter once you have a freighter. We don't have a freighter yet, so we can switch between our starship and our regular exosuit inventory. And I think buying this pure ferrite, will help us out. And they got metal plating here in case you need to build something at your base. We don't need any of that right now. Whoops. I forgot to see if we have anything to sell. So if you got any junk or garbage on you, you could come in here and sell. And you can switch back and forth between your starship and your actual exosuit again in this section. So you're doing pretty good. Looks like we got everything. Yeah, we have nothing left to sell, so we can get out of here. You know, you can talk to these people back here. The electronics lifeform bright greeting suddenly slows. They tap into their personal data with their facial lights, while their facial lights dilate and internal systems crash. Columns of streaming data show their power levels spiraling downwards. Korvax entity. The lifeform looks to me for help and then points to my gathered resources with a single, slow, and desperate movement. Let's give him ferrite dust. Slowly, painfully, the entity inserts the element into a slot in their hip. There's no effect. Their mask lights go out. A fresh electronic being is downloaded into the new empty metal shell. This new entity ignores me. Oh man, we missed that one. Should have gave him carbon. Whoops. You can talk to these guys. You can get words. Sometimes they'll give you missions. Yeah, this guy wants to work at our base, but we don't have an exocraft terminal yet. So we don't need him. And the other guy is a project overseer for our base. So we don't need any of them guys. So we're done here. Whoa, look out. There's a few cargo haulers there. But we can take, now that we put up that teleport pad inside our base, we can use this teleporter right here to travel between our base and this space station or any other space station that we visit except for outlaw space stations. When we go into an outlaw space station, we cannot travel to any normal space stations. We have to go to our home base first and then travel from our home base to a normal space station and vice versa. So if we want to go from a good station to an outlaw station, we cannot do that. We have to go to our home base first. We have sections for space stations, other players' bases, and people in your group we can visit. But we're going to our base, which is Dale's place, and we're going to head back there to see what the computer has to tell us. I'll see you guys on the other side. Okay, that wasn't so bad. So we're back. You see our portal. We're in our base. We got our battery. It's fully charged up now. See, we got 25 power, 20 being used. I don't understand why 25 power is available. That solar panel should be generating 50 for power. Oh well, but since we created that save beacon, let's hit that save beacon. We'll go in and check our base computer. Archives terminated. Select new task. Begin decryption. Decoding. 16, 16, 16. Message follows. The traveler finds their wings. Fly to us and claim your place among the stars. Okay. A signal is acquired. Life signs are detected. Okay. That will give us something somewhere. A signal to follow. Oh, there we go. And that is 37 minutes by foot in that direction. But we're going to pick up our refiner. Let's see. Whoops. I'm going to go on the refiner. Make sure we don't have anything in there. We got one piece of fuel left. So that's all right. We'll pick that up. And if you got any more data modules or technology modules, you can come in here and buy any buildable technology, that kind of stuff. And we can buy base building parts. We can do wood, stone, or metal. So this construction terminal will give us the basics for building a base. So we're going to hold on to what we got right now. And eventually we will switch in some things out. We'll make our base a little bit bigger, a little expansion, that kind of stuff. But for now, we're just going to hold on to our data modules. Everything's good here. Let's hit the save beacon. Where's our ship? Of course, since we don't have a landing pad attached to our base, we have to jump into our starship and fly from here. This uses launch fuel. So we're going to be stuck here. We got to take our launch fuel and recharge our launch thrusters, and we only get 2 takeoffs until we can get some better technology upgrades into that. So here we go. All right. Now we head towards that signal. Look at there. Less than 60 seconds away. I'm turbo boosting over there. This is pretty nice. Moving along quite well. Do a little scan, see if we can find any kind of buildings or bases or anything like that that we can find along the way. Ooh, those are nice if we had a gun or a bolt caster or any kind of weapon. We don't have that yet. Still 30 seconds out. As fast as we're moving in our ship right now, we're moving pretty good across this planet. We're covering kilometers an hour. I mean, literally, we're probably doing 100 to 1,000 kilometers an hour. That's pretty good. Be careful not to crash into the mountains, trees, and things like that. Because up in the top left corner, ooh, look at there. There is a crashed freighter. Now you see them little flying rings right there, them little glowing rings? When they turn green, you can land there, and that's a free landing pad. So that's what we're going to do. I think we're pretty close to the marker that we're supposed to be at. I believe this is the place we need to land. So let's hop out. There we go. We made a save. Look, I was right. That's what we need to go to. So we'll come over here and see what this has got to say for us. Wings of the Anomaly. Log damaged. Partial records available. The signal has led me to the wreck of a freighter. Colossal fragments of the metal scattered across the landscape. Were these messages nothing but the misfiring circuits of a long-forgotten ruin? Nestled among the debris, I find the pilot's log, blinking, awaiting input. Instead of displaying the ship's log, the terminal spits out a strange sequence of numbers. They are followed by a short message. The anomaly comes for the stars. Take flight. A schematic for a hyperdrive is attached to the end of the message. I pull the blueprint from the computer, but this hyperdrive blueprint is for a conventional starship, not a freighter of this size. Someone placed this here after the crash, hoping it would be found. Alright, now we got a hyperdrive that we can install. Look, we need 125 chromatic metal and 5 microprocessors. Remember, I said to pick up the microprocessors earlier? This is where we use them at. So now we got to make some more chromatic metal. And we've got copper in the ship. So what we'll do is we'll take the copper out, throw that into our inventory with the chromatic metal. We'll keep that with us. And yeah, we're gonna go running around, because at these crashed freighter sites, we've got cargo pods that have got stuff inside of them. So you can loot the cargo pods. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the biggest setting on my terrain manipulator and blast the ground out. And as you can see, it only took a couple seconds. Now we can open up these cargo containers. Take that, put that in our exosuit. We'll destroy that. And as soon as that thing opens, turn and run away, because you will get radiation poisoning from it because radioactivity. So this is my pattern. You guys can choose whatever pattern you want. This is how I open up these freighters. I blow that door off, then I step over here. I blow that door off. There's a door right here in the floor. I blow that one off. There's a door on the other side over there, so we take that one off. And I run over this way just a little bit to blow the door off on that side, and then we'll run inside this room. And this is where I'm going to stop. I'm going to throw down our personal refiner, because inside this freighter's hull, we are protected from the elements, and our hazard protection, as you see down there in the bottom left, is recharged. As long as we don't open up that box while we're in here, we won't get any radiation or any kind of damage. So we're going to put some carbon in here, right? We're going to take that. We're going to take our copper that we picked up from our starship, and we're going to throw that in here to help us make chromatic metal. So it takes 2 copper to make 1 chromatic metal. It should take 1.5 minutes. So we'll do that. We'll get that started. We'll get that going. What else? We picked up some nanites from opening up that last box. Look at our inventory. Our inventory is a little full right now. So while that's going, I'm going to run over this way. We'll get close to our starship. Hopefully we can throw all the garbage we got in our inventory in there. So we'll take this, throw that in the starship, that in the starship. Silicate powder. Do we need that on us? Not really, but we'll keep that over here. For now, we've got plenty of oxygen. We'll take this and throw this in the starship. Move that down a little bit. This way we get a little bit of room. The pure ferrite, we'll take that and throw that in the starship, because we're not using that right now. Cool, so we opened up a little bit of space in our inventory. This way we got some room. We'll throw that silicate powder here. We'll move this up here, so this is out of the way. Cool. Now we'll run back in here, and we will wait for our refiner to recharge. While we're in here, we can take a little time, recharge our multi-tool. We'll recharge our health protection. We're going to use some oxygen on that. Since we got enough oxygen for a stack and a half, we're going to do that. Oh, excuse me there. I had to get a drink. My throat was a little dry. It's not easy talking a long time and not being able to drink anything. Now I understand why people, when they're giving speeches, got to have a glass of water with them. All right. There we go. We'll throw that into our exosuit. Now we can pick this up, or we could add something else into it. And I want to check and make sure. So up here, you guys see, this is our all inventory. This is our backpack inventory, and this is our starship inventory. Now I noticed in the last update, they changed the way the inventory appears. This would be in our starship, and then everything at the bottom is in our exosuit. It used to be exosuit and then starship. For some reason they changed that, and I don't understand why. So I just push on like the D-pad, because I'm using can't even say that white. I push it over to the backpack tab. This way I can get in here and pick up the materials I need or I'm looking for. So we're going to take sodium and turn it into sodium nitrate, because we're going to need that in the future. And it will reduce some of the space we have as well. So 2 sodium make 1 sodium nitrate. So the more you refine the first level of a material, the better or the more powerful that material will be. And that's just about anything. You can do it with ferrite. You can do it with carbon. You can do it with a couple different elements. You can do it with cobalt. You can do it with sodium. Copper makes chromatic metal. Regular carbon makes condensed carbon. So the more refined you make it, the better off you are. And the more valuable that material becomes. So if you ever need to sell a material, like take cobalt and refine it, and you make ionized cobalt, then you can take that ionized cobalt and sell it. That's how I came up with my name before they started making some changes and nerfing a lot of things in the game. I like to do cobalt and a lot of it. So I decided to call myself Cobalt Dale. Of course, cobalt is my favorite color anyways. Okay, we got that done. We're going to pick this up and we're going to carry on. So let's do this. We'll open up these cargo pods, put that in our starship, destroy that, grab what's in the pod, whoops, run out the door, jump across. There we go. So we can get away from that radiation. Now you can use your terrain manipulator, whoops, use your terrain manipulator to blow a hole in the ground there, so that opens it up a little bit. Now if you want, on the ground right over here, there's a door right underneath where we're standing. You can blow out that door too, but I like this one because it brings us right to the cargo pod and you don't have to dig around for it. So we'll destroy that. As soon as that opens, take off running. I skip this one for now. I come over here and I blow out the dirt because there's the door. Take the door out and then we blow out the dirt inside this box. This way we can go up inside and get that cargo box in there. So once I got that blowed out, this is what I do. I come here, grab the materials out of this one, turn around and jump down in a hole with this one. This way the radiation don't get us from the other one, right? Take that, throw that in our inventory, destroy that. Take off and run out of here. So we picked ourselves up a bunch of launch fuel. Then I run over here to this wall. This is a flat wall. So I use my jetpack and we don't use any fuel to get up here. So I come over and you see this little black plate right here. This is where I come and stand, but I walk right up on the edge. And then I look for the cargo pod that's over here buried in the dirt, okay? And then I pull out my terrain manipulator and blow a hole in the ground there so we can get to that one. And then we jump down and this will be the last cargo box out of this freighter. Okay, we got that. We take off running, get away from that radiation. So now there's no more cargo boxes in this freighter's location. But if you want, since this is a free landing pad, you can run around and pick up like technology modules, materials, that kind of stuff around the area. If you want. Me, I'm going to run over here, jump into the radiant pillar, jump out, make that save, jump back in so our hazard protection regenerates, and then we'll go in here. And what I'm going to do is install this new hyperdrive. See, we refined that copper and we got our microprocessors. This way, we can now fly to other solar systems. Cool. But before we can do that, I think we have to go find some fuel. We haven't learned how to make warp cells yet. So we got to wait a little bit. Okay. So we got that installed. Go into our log and it says construct the hyperdrive, which we did. So let's see what happens now. The objective has been completed. Auto diagnostics report. Hyperdrive successfully installed. Hyperdrive fuel system, our hyperdrive fuel status empty. My hyperdrive is complete. Perhaps I really will find answers out there amidst the stars. But without warp cells, I'll be going nowhere. I need to find a source of antimatter. So let's tune our scanner to antimatter. And we'll do a scan. Oh, we got to take off first. Believe that, right? Now we do a scan. Okay. That is not working. There's a little building over here. That's just a little campsite. We don't care about that. So let's do this. We'll fly back up into space because I believe that's where we got to go for some stupid reason. It tells you to use the scanner to scan with the Starship scanner, but it doesn't tell you need to go into outer space. So now we'll scan, and look, there it tells us. For some reason, when you're in the planet's atmosphere, you can't do that. Alright, it's telling us to install this module. We're not going to install that yet. See, we picked up a bunch of stuff. We'll throw that in our Starship, throw that in there. We're almost over there. Oh, we're going to a different planet. Okay, cool. But we picked up this metal, so we'll throw that into our Starship. There we go. We've got some carbon to rearrange. Chromatic metal, we can throw that in our Starship since we're done building with that. We're going to have to get some more copper here pretty soon. Hopefully I fixed a little bit of these graphics for you guys. This motion blur thing with these stars, or the wisps of light whipping past the Starship as we fly along, is causing pixelation in the video. So I try to fix that, so it'll reduce that a little bit for you guys. I hope I'm doing the right thing. If you guys got any suggestions or comments on how to fix that, throw it down in the comments and let me know. Because I need all the help I can get to produce the best quality videos for you guys. Alright, here we are. What are we looking at? Oh, there's a building over here. Since we flew up on the marker, I'm guessing this building over here is where we need to land. Where's the door? Right there. So we'll land right here at the front door. I'm lazy. I don't want to walk far, right? It's not like we haven't walked 10,000 miles across this planet already. I always hit the save beacon. This way we got that. Now you can, if you want to get nanites. These little whispering eggs are good for nanites, but they cause a thing called a monstrosity to pop out, and those monstrosities are very dangerous, and you could get hurt by attacking them. So I don't mess with them until I'm a little bit stronger. I have better stuff, equipment to use. Let's learn us a word real quick. There we go. Come on. Oh, got stuck. Sometimes you got to look around on the ceiling inside these rooms, because there will be a whippet plant hanging from the ceiling, like right here, and it'll hang down and it'll attack you as you run by. So be aware that you could get a hazardous flora inside this building. Not always, but sometimes. Let's run around, pick up all the free loot. Then we'll go to this forgotten terminal. We'll open that up. Now this stuff you can keep, put it in your inventory, refine it down to nanites, but we ain't got space, so I'm not doing it. And it takes a long time to refine that stuff. Terminal online. Selecting key. Decrypting. Success. The terminal is clogged with an unnerving, pulsating slime. Nevertheless, it appears to function. As I touch the input panel, the alien substance reacts violently. I make a note to avoid getting closer. The device opens, revealing a single unblinking crimson eye. It prints out a blueprint for antimatter, accompanied by a strange message. You will find us when the time is right. 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16, 16. There, now we learned antimatter and how to make warp fuel. The problem is we need copper. We don't have any more copper to make more chromatic metal. So we're going to have to mine that stuff up. Because, yeah, we don't have any chromatic metal. So we might as well take a look around. Craft antimatter, craft antimatter housing, and craft a warp cell. Okay, so what we need to do is look around for some copper. There's ammonia. Let's see. Sodium. Copper, 377 units that way. That looks to be the closest that I can see at this point. What's that? 329. So we got a couple deposits pretty close. But I marked one, and I think that's the one we should head to, because that's how far is that? 379. There's one over here with 329, I believe. Where's that? Right there? Yeah, we'll go to that one because that one's closer. Okay. So we'll run to our starship, jump in, jump out, make a little save. Make sure you got enough room in your inventory. And we can run over here and get us some copper. Okay. Moving along. We did a lot of scanning when we were on this planet once before, I believe. Or were we not on this planet before? Yeah, we were on this planet before. Interesting. Okay. What's this right here? We got ourselves a buried mineral. So let's blow that out of the ground and we'll mine that up because that's extra money for us in the future. Okay, taking off. Nothing to see here. Keep it moving. I didn't do it. It was the other guy. Can't shoot. Oh, no, can't shoot those yet. But we could pick ourselves up some carbon, which would be nice. We need a lot of carbon right now. Okay. Keep moving. Scan the ground a little bit. See if there's any materials around us that we need. Not really. Where's the copper? Cool. And just as I showed you guys before, I like to drill a hole in the ground. This way, our hazard protection doesn't fall down so fast and we're not using batteries. So I'll blow a little hole out in the wall here. Okay, this way we got some hazard protection. And then we go back to the small bulb and we start mining that out. This will take a couple minutes, so if you guys bear with me, I'll be right back. Okay, we're back. So while I was doing that, I refined the chromatic metal from the copper that we mined, and now we can make ourselves some antimatter. So we're going to make a couple of those. There we go. Now we make an antimatter housing, so you got to have oxygen and ferrite dust, which we have both of those. So let's see if we can make 2 of those. There we go. That should be enough. Cool. Now we can make ourselves the warp cells that I was talking about previously. So let's make 2 of those. Now we got those made. Let's get back to our starship so we can put some fuel in that warp drive and head to a new system. Ooh, look at there. There's a creature over there we haven't discovered. Let's see. Where are you? Right there. How many does that make on this planet? Come on. 6 of 7. We've got one more creature to discover on this planet. Oh, look at there. We're going to dart around a little bit here and get ourselves... Oh, look at there. Pick that up pretty quick. Let's see if we can find any other goodies around here we could pick up. Maybe make a little bit of money or something. How far is that? 254. That's 315. Yeah, there isn't much near us for some reason. How far is that one? 174. Yeah, we'll run over to that one because we're going to need a few more of these modules, because if we're going to build anything extra in our base, we're going to need them. And as we keep going farther and farther, we will need more and more modules so we can build a bigger and better base. There we go. All right. Now let's look back towards our starship. There's a cargo drop over there, so we'll head over towards this. Ooh, look, and there's the damaged machinery over there too. So we'll pick up all these goodies. Hopefully get ourselves a little bit of extra stuff so we can make some money. All right. Ooh, there's some carbon. I don't even... Uh-oh. What's going on here? I didn't even notice that. Hurry, hurry, hurry. Oop. Oof, that was close. Took a little bit of damage there. Hopefully we can get some condensed carbon out of this. This area is kind of jammed up with plants and everything else around it. I don't even know if we can get any carbon. But we need some carbon. We're going to need a lot of it, because you take carbon and refine it down to condensed carbon, and that helps us make our warp fuel. But I see a damaged machinery over here. Oh, what's that? There's something right there in the ground. So we'll come here, blast us a hole in the dirt. Uh-oh, we got to recharge this. Seems like everything's running empty right now. Ooh, that's pretty deep in the ground. Okay, where was that one? Ooh, look at there. There's a yellow star. That's a specialty item. But we got this right here. So we'll blast a hole through the dirt and we can get that organic structure. Maybe that's worth something. So let's go into our inventory, check that out. It gave us some condensed carbon. Nice. Okay. So how far is that away? 170 units? 382. We want to find stuff that's really close to us. Let's see. How far is our ship away from us? Our ship's 200 units away. Yeah. So, let's get up here, check this damaged machinery. Check that out, see what we can get out of it. Destroy that. Oh, we got some nanites. So we're going to be on our way back to our starship. 270 units over that way. So that's pretty close to our starship. So we'll head this way, because I'd like to get some of them data modules. Look at that crab. He's a little nervous. He was shaking. Alright. And we're moving. Here we go. Got that. Where's our starship? Right over there. So we'll head over to our starship. We'll jump in here real fast. Jump in, jump out. Jump back in. We've got one creature left on this planet to discover. So let's see what that creature is and where we can find it. Rare, underground, always active. That will take us a while to find. So this is our home solar system. So if we ever want to come back later in time, we can discover that to get ourselves 1700 nanites. So we're good on that. Let's go back here. We want to fuel our hyperdrive. So let's go into our starship. Here we go. We will take some of this stuff, put that in our starship, put that in our starship. That can go back in our starship. The two warp fuels that we just made into our starship. Let's put that over there too. Okay, our starship is filling up quite rapidly. Now we'll take this warp fuel and we will fuel up our hyperdrive. That was both warp cells and it only filled it up 30%. So we'll need 5 to 6 warp cells in order to fill it up. But we're not going to do that right now. We kind of need to manage our materials a little bit better because warp fuel is very expensive. And if we can, we're going to try to keep it for as long as possible. There we go. We'll move that down. All right. We're going to jump out. And this has been a pretty good episode so far, everybody. If you've enjoyed it, don't forget to hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you want to see more episodes. And don't forget, leave a comment. Tell me how I'm doing. If I'm doing a terrible job or you guys think I could do something better, don't forget to tell me in the comments. I enjoy talking to you guys. And don't forget, you know, hit that like button. That shows activity on my videos. And whoops, didn't want to do that. Jump back out here. It shows activity on my videos, and this way YouTube puts me out to more people just like you. And the more viewers and the more subscribers I can get, the better I can put out better content to you guys. I appreciate you sticking through. So until the next episode, stay safe, stay sexy, and peace out.